Hello there.
The last episode of the X-Files was really an adventure for Mulder and Scully right there. That was such a great episode. That was pure 90s nostalgia. And if you've seen that reaction already, at the time I'm recording this, I am yet to upload that reaction. In fact, today, as a matter of fact, I am going to upload Dodcom episode 19 of X-Files season 2. But yeah, that episode was so fun. And I think because I likened it to Buffy, or it gave me those Buffy vibes, I enjoyed it all the much more. That was a fantastic episode. And then, yeah, obviously you had the ending, or some fantastic lines at the end. Some mysteries are not meant to be solved, man. Like that guy. And then obviously the guy joking about like the 21st century, and Mulder being a perfect representation, or like the worst representation, not the worst, or like the example of what it's going to be like as he's just standing there posing. Oh man, that episode was pure vibes from start to finish. I absolutely loved it. And the fact that I'm talking about it at the beginning of this reaction, I think says a lot about how great that episode was. Anyway, what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 25-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting a shot today. We are up to episode 21 of the X-Files season 2. That's crazy. Episode 21. We have 5 episodes to go with this season. This one is titled The Calusari. The Calusari? The Calamari? I don't know. The Calamari. No, I'm joking. The Calusari. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing, man. As always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. I was one more stuffed word away from redoing that intro, but you know what? I just let it slide. I was just like, you know what? Let's just go with it. Let's roll with it. Lincoln Park. Aww. Oh, not the red balloon. Not the red. Oh no, it's a pink balloon. It's okay. Bro, mush up his ice cream.
Teddy, here's your balloon. Look at that.
The fact Charlie is reactionalist at the moment scares me.
Charlie and I'll wait for you. Eat your ice cream before it melts.
I don't want any ice cream. I want my balloon.
Oh shit.
We'll get you a balloon.
Ah
okay?
shit.
No, I want my balloon.
Ah man.
We'll get you another balloon.
Tom Riddle Jr. Here we go. We're just throwing away 3 ice creams like that? Hey, what's up, Doc? Nah, man. How did bro escape, bro? Did he watch Mission Impossible? Did he learn from Tom Cruise? How did he get out of that? Don't tell me his brother has some sort of psychic powers and released him to go get the balloon for him, and he's about to get run over by the train.
The kid on the track! Oh my god.
Spider-Man, where you at? Where you at? Oh man, nah man. Mulder's gonna have a field day with this kid. They actually did it? They actually... Oh, that... They went through with it. They went through with it. They went through with it. Really? Bro, that's not the right way to start the episode. Oh, a little kid's death like that? Hey, the X-Files don't hold back. It been not holding back, but it don't hold back. When it's evil, it's evil. Evil don't discriminate. Discriminate. Oh my gosh. Discriminate. Discriminate. Oh, what song was it that someone said discriminate? Discriminate. I'm thinking of a song. Evil don't discriminate, man. Come on, bro. His older brother, man, was he luring the kid to the balloon like that?
This photo was taken at an amusement park 3 months ago. The young boy in the background is Teddy Holvey. And the one thing I did learn in kindergarten is when you let them go, they float up, up, and away. But you see, this is moving away from him, horizontally.
Did you learn about wind in kindergarten?
Well, I called the National Weather Service, and they said on the day that Teddy died, the
Kindergarten.
balloon was blowing north. But you see, the balloon is moving south. The king of digital imaging can extract incredibly small details from a simple photographic print.
Not details, information.
Mulder and Scully are gonna have a field day with this one. This is their type of case, man. But yeah, it's clear that either little Charlie right there, little Charlie, is it Charlie? Little Charlie has some psychic abilities, psychic power, or is being possessed, because that kid showed absolutely no emotion.
Watch the monitor.
Tom Riddle in
There are
disguise,
limitations
man.
on how
I
much
said it.
information the eye can perceive unaided, but with this special software, which is clearly a concentration of electromagnetic energy.
Ooh.
So you're saying that a ghost killed Teddy Holby? Chance occurrence of light and shadow.
In order to get on those tracks, Teddy Holvey had to escape this child-proof halter that his mother had tied to a bathroom sink.
I've seen some pretty slippery 2-year-olds.
So the CMA took it home and put it on his own 2-year-old and found that it was physically impossible for the kid to reach around and free himself. So unless Teddy Holvey was the reincarnation of Houdini, and that would be an X-File in itself.
Damn. By saying that the kid escaping the belt is an X-File in itself is crazy. He was released. Bro!
I don't understand.
But that's all it was. An accident.
Do you have any reason to suspect someone may have wanted to hurt Teddy?
It's witchcraft, man.
He was just a baby. Why would anybody want to hurt him?
Look, I don't know what you're getting at.
Mrs. Holvey, did you hear anything in the bathroom?
Sure, let's just draw this in the middle
I already told the
of an FBI investigation, whilst an FBI agent is just looking at us.
The accident. Did you have any hired help?
Unless she just
No.
doesn't give a crap.
My mother came to live with us once Teddy was born.
It's a damn smoke detector. I'll be right back.
Is the portrait of the mother as well in the background in the living room?
Does this happen often?
It's an old house. We have a problem with the wiring.
Diavolul, asta este problema ta. Băiatul este blestemat. Diavolul!
Mother, it was just a false alarm.
No, nu este el cauza. Moi trebuie să jucăm ritualul. Ori, ucenirile vor continua.
Mother!
E dracul!
Dracul.
What is she saying?
That doesn't sound pleasant.
Hey,
You marry a devil. You have devil child.
She doesn't speak much English, but when she spoke English, she chose those English words wisely. Hey, when it comes to those old ladies, man, like from WOG cultures who was speaking Romanian, usually trust those. They have good instincts, them mums, man. Them WOG mothers are crazy. And I know from experience. But yeah, marry devil husband, devil child. That's an insane accusation right there. Don't tell me the dad is part of the cult that was in the school teachers, bro.
It's also known as a Gamadian or a file fog. It's an ancient symbol used for protection or good luck. It's been used by various cultures since the Middle Ages.
Oh, so she's
The Holvey's
protecting the
child
kid.
had one on the back of his hand last night. My guess it was drawn there by the old lady to protect the boy.
Amen to
You're right, I
that.
saw her drawing it.
And you didn't think that was strange?
Well, I think this boy needs as much protection as he can get, but just not from ghosties or beasties. Take a look at this.
Protective custody. Get him in.
Have you ever heard of Munchausen by proxy?
Yeah, my grandfather used to take that for his stomach.
It's when a parent or caretaker brings harm to a child by inducing medical symptoms, usually as a way of gaining attention or status. If you take a look at Teddy Holby's medical history, you'll see that he was admitted to various hospitals 10 times during the 2 years he was alive. That's once every
Damn.
3 months.
Projectile vomiting at 3 months, diarrhea.
That's when the strangeness really started.
What kind of strange?
Maybe it is the mother-in-law.
Superstitions rule Golda's life, but at the same time, she dotes on him like she's afraid of him.
Afraid of him or for him?
I just don't know.
Are you familiar with Munchausen by proxy?
Yeah, my grandfather used to
Accusing
take.
us
No, I'm joking.
of
I'm joking.
abuse?
Teddy's medical records have raised some questions.
I could never say this to Maggie, but I've wondered if it wasn't Golda who snuck in and let Teddy out of the bathroom that day.
I'd like to interview your son Charlie, Mr. Holby, but with a professional counselor.
Oh boy. This is gonna be hard.
See, I'm not laying blame on anyone thus far.
Social worker. She's expecting us. Social worker? You know them. They'll put lies in Charlie's head. You're being unreasonable. You want to take him away? You can, but I'm taking Charlie now.
Bro, she doesn't even hide it.
He's my son.
What was that?
There's nothing more to
Tu la
say.
duci, beviamo la ici.
Come on, Charlie. Let's
Oregano.
You have no right to do this.
Maggie.
Bro, X-Files, I'm gonna say it again, pretty ballsy to kill off children like that. And their casting of children is actually superb. Remember the Eve episode? Those girls, oh my gosh, perfectly cast, man, and perfectly performed. They sure do know how to cast kids that know how to give us the creeps. Oh no, his ties around. His ties around the up. Oh no. Have y'all seen Scream? Have y'all seen Scream? The kid can't control it. Please rescue the dad in time. Come on. Cut the tie, something.
See this?
Arrest the Romanians. The mom and the mother-in-law. Bro, just sacrificing shit, man. Like, you're evil again. Oh, that's the same. Yeah, that's the same logo that she drew on the kid.
The courts are reluctant to intervene in these matters.
Not when a child is in danger. And not after they see 2 dead roosters in the old woman's bedroom.
Really? You still think this is Munchausen by proxy, Scully?
Without a doubt. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Bro, that is man.
Stay away from our house.
Maybe the kid's just possessed by evil. Like, it's just he's just possessed. Like, it's no one's fault. It's just the kid's possessed, and the mother-in-law's actually trying to protect him, but he can't control his possession.
No trace of any metal, no carbon, no oxygen, no nothing.
What do you mean?
It contains nothing organic or inorganic. In fact, according to the technicians, this ash doesn't exist.
Like, it's a good old-fashioned episode of the kid just being possessed and probably needs an exorcism. Needs to call Father Doug. We need to call Father Doug, man, from a haunted house. That's it. He's the one that's gonna save it all. But yeah, remember those episodes? I forgot which episode this season was. It was like back-to-back episodes of pure evil. The guy who was like the devil incarnate, or like, yeah, he was possessed by the devil as an older gentleman, and he was just pure evil lurking. And then the other episode with the teachers who summoned a demon as well and were a part of some devil cult. Yeah, and I said in those episodes, it's not only like you have obviously someone outlined in the comment section. You obviously have like the mythology episodes, you have like the paranormal episodes, which is like what this seems to be dealing with, the poltergeist or like possession, monster of the week type episodes, and then maybe you could have a bit of both. But yeah, I always said, and I likened it to what was said in the TV show Angel. If you've seen Angel, there was a fantastic episode in that where Angel met with one of like the hierarchies. That's all I'm gonna say. He was just like talking about it. He's like, bro, evil's gonna be here whether you're still alive or you're not alive. Like, it's gonna be here to the end of time. Like, it always needs to be. There's always gonna be evil. There's always gonna be people to fight the good fight. When you're gone, when the next person after you's gone, there's always gonna be people that continue to fight the good fight, like Mulder and Scully. That want to find out about the truth and fight against it. But there's always gonna be that evil presence lurking around. It's never going to go away. And that was the message delivered in that episode. And I was like, damn, man. All you can do is continue to fight the good fight. All you can do is let's go to work. That's it. That's it. And continue to fight against it. But yeah, this could be just a pure old-fashioned case of the kid just being possessed. That's it.
Come on.
And
Where
you
is
can't
Dad?
control it.
Get a second opinion.
Something that materializes out of thin air.
Wait a second. Nothing just materializes out of thin air.
There's always
Read
a
the
sign.
Bible? You remember the story about Jesus creating the loaves and the fishes?
Yeah, but that was a parable.
In 1979, I witnessed a guru named Sai Baba create an entire feast out of thin air.
Too bad you didn't take a picture. You could have run it through your computer and seen the entire Last Supper.
It's going to be one of those episodes that tests
The
Scully's
is
faith.
created during
again.
the presence of spirit beings, or during bilocation, which is a phenomenon where a person's energy is transported to a different location.
That energy could have been what set off the garage door open.
Yeah, that or somebody activated the remote control.
Well, who are you suggesting did that?
This
Who
is
was
classic.
standing outside when the garage door opened unexpectedly on us yesterday.
The old lady
Classic X-Files
and Charlie.
dialogue here, jumping between Mulder and Scully. This reminds me of early season 1 episodes where Scully always providing the scientific explanation, or just a normal generic explanation that rebuts Mulder's claims about like the paranormal. Are they trying to exorcise the kid? Because if they are, I don't know if they're doing it right, because like there's too much blood involved, man. Maybe they are.
My name is Karen Kossoff. I'm a social worker with the FBI.
I feel like
I've
we've
been
seen her
instructed
before.
to file a report for the court. But if you won't talk to me, I'm going to have to put that in the report, and it could very well complicate your situation.
Bro, she's lost her kid and her husband in the span of 2 months.
Charlie?
Oh my God. It's okay, Charlie. It's okay. It's okay, Charlie. He's been sick. My mother was supposed to be looking after him.
Just open the door and you'll see she looking after him, alright?
Mother? Mother! Get out of my house!
She doesn't even try to hide it, the mum.
Get out!
Okay.
Had enough, Mother. I want you out of my house.
Sigele băiatului trebuie să fie purificat.
Bro, how you gonna let her take the kid like that? That easily? No resistance. I don't like these type of episodes, man. Like, it's well done, but man, the energy is not good. Take me back to the caravan park.
Jag krakades ju sen ner och treats.
Did the roosters come back to life? Bruh, the roosters violated the mother. That's crazy. Yeah, Mulder sees the evil in his eyes, man. Mulder sees the evil in his eyes. Yo, them roosters went to work. They must have watched Hitchcock's The Birds. Look how much blood. Oh, that's from the cauldron. But like,
The report states that she died of a heart attack. But those wounds, Mulder, I swear it looked
Heart
like her
attack?
eyes were pecked out.
Well, there was more ash on the floor beneath the
you
old
swear
man's
you
body
saw it.
like This.
What is it?
It's mugwort. I think it's a ceremonial herb.
Against what?
I don't know. But I think the old woman knew the family was in trouble, and those men were here doing a ritual to help her.
I told you before. Get out of my house!
The men are back. I think so.
Trevius anelas minam altfel iamakas mare.
I am not interested in your superstition. Now get out! Now!
Hey man, the old heads are just trying to
It's all
protect
right.
the boy.
Who were they?
They are the Calusari.
Oh,
In Romania,
Calusari.
they are responsible for the correct observance of sacred rites.
What did he say?
Calamari, man.
He said it's not over. The evil is still here.
Excuse me.
Yeah, of course Mulder would go talk to them.
Sir? I have a word with you. Sir, I'm with the FBI. I'd like to ask you some questions.
If you try to stop us, the blood will be on your hands.
But it's always going to be there through history. I was just saying that before. You can remove it from the boy, but it's just going to go to another boy or someone else. Or another individual.
He's just a little boy.
Like I said, evil don't discriminate.
People saw you in the room. It wasn't me! I wasn't there! It wasn't me!
Poor kid, man.
Was there someone else in the room? It was Michael! Michael!
Mrs. Holden.
We never told him.
Who the fuck's Michael?
It was agreed upon.
Why you say fuck me
It was our
for?
secret.
What secret, Mrs. Holly? What are you talking about?
Michael. He was Charlie's twin.
We're doing the twin trope.
Stillborn. The world of the dead would follow Charlie. But it was just a superstition.
Help! I need your help! Charlie? He's having some kind of seizure.
They could have just gone with the, like,
Let's turn him on his side so he doesn't.
they didn't need to go with the stillborn twin thing. They could have just gone with the pure evil stuff.
How's Charlie?
Like it was him. It was the devil. Or like,
Holy.
I'm amazed she hasn't broken down completely. She's been waiting. I'm trying to get some sleep.
Spit out your medicine. We have to give it to you some other way.
No!
Now, Charlie, I just want you to relax. It's not going to hurt. And afterwards, I'll give you a sticker.
Leave me alone!
Charlie, it'll just be a little pinch. Now, I want you to relax.
Stop it!
Charlie, now, I want you
Leave
to
me
behave.
alone!
Charlie, I want you to behave. Just relax.
No! Don't do it! Don't do it!
crazy.
No, Michael! Michael, don't!
So is she seeing Michael there, or is she seeing just like an invisible bar handle right there? That nurse did not deserve to die like that.
Mommy, I want to go home now.
Charlie? What are you doing up? Why are you dressed?
That's the twin,
They
man.
said I could go home now.
Who said that?
The doctors. They said I could leave.
He's creepy, man. Eerie. Look at his eyes.
Let's just
Eyes are lifeless,
and we'll talk to the doctors.
soulless. This
Let's
is what
just go home.
this is what Quint was talking about in Jaws about the shark's eyes. That's him.
Okay, Charlie. I think she's got Charlie with her.
Damn, she did a runner. Told you I was Michael. Damn, that nurse got knocked the fuck out.
Spirit of ghost, I'm not sure, but it's what we saw in the photograph. It's what the old woman was trying to protect the family from.
But Mom,
Whatever it is, it's killed 3 people. You've got to get to Mrs. Holby's before it happens again.
Why are we gonna send Scully alone?
what are you gonna do?
Get help.
Oh, he gonna call in the Romanian cavalry. You know what? It's a good thing Scully's going here.
There you go, Charlie.
Aren't you? Can I have a balloon?
Uh-huh.
Can we ride the train, Mommy?
Bro, come on. The mother low-key knows, yeah? Yeah.
Now you finish up and Mommy will be right back, okay?
So is the kid really there? Or it's just a spirit, a ghost she's seeing?
Please, God, don't let it be true.
Oh, she only just doing this to find out.
What are you doing, Mummy?
Mummy. Look at the way he says it. Surely this is not good for child actors to go through this. Look at these guys. Look at them. So much aura. The elders, man. Exercise his ass right now. You're evil, man. Could have just done the ritual at birth, man. Man, there's 3 of y'all. Alright, hold on. No. Don't test it. Don't test it. Strong winds. That's what Scully's gonna put that down to. Oh, you can hear the faint cries. Yeah. Ooh, the shadow of Michael. Great stuff. Damn. Don't look at it, Mulder. Don't look at it.
Do not let go. He tricks
It's pretty tense stuff. Damn. It's a really dark episode, man. The Romanian priests are going to work. Golly! Draw out the gun, man! Ooh.
Are you all right? Charlie.
Let the boy rest. We must find the mother. The boy needs her.
I love how both went through it at either ends this episode, with Mulder experiencing the exorcism and then Scully experiencing what went down at the mother's house. Either way, it wasn't a situation where it's like one misses out on the other. That makes sense, usually.
Charlie.
It is over for now.
Well, now.
But you must be careful. It knows you.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. It knows you, man. You're in the
Strange
presence
case
of it.
Charlie Holvey and the deaths that occurred during his possession by a dark and malevolent force are unsolved. The boy, who will celebrate his 10th birthday next month, remains under the watchful care of his mother. And though I believe him innocent of the crimes, I am disturbed by the warnings of the Calusari that neither innocence nor vigilance may be protection against the howling heart.
Yeah, I said it this episode. It doesn't discriminate, man. Evil does not care, even against the innocents. That's beautiful. I love that narration at the end. Now, one thing I want to talk about as well is, like, surely after experiencing these type of events, Scully won't, like, I love the dynamic between Mulder and Scully, and I think you need to draw it out. You need to draw it out for as long as you can, with Scully always, rebutting with the scientific sort of explanations. But this episode, especially after what she's experienced, I'm not talking about just one breath and, that obviously in terms of when it comes to the alien stuff, the extraterrestrial stuff, I think she's going to be much more open-minded now because of what happened in One Breath. Erlenmeyer Flask, who's died, and what the government is doing to protect that type of information, especially with the death of the death of Deep Throat, and then obviously he had the alien bounty hunter, Susan's clones and stuff like that. Like, surely when it comes to extraterrestrial stuff, Scully knows it's out there. The truth is out there 100%. Paranormal stuff, obviously because of her upbringing and faith, obviously, I think she's still very fearful of it. That's why she's quick to rush to scientific explanations. But I think after these type of events, especially this season as well, with the teachers, with the evil guy, and how she saw the devil in him as well, or the devil taking shape in that guy, him taking the shape of the devil, and then now this episode, I think I like always, she's more open to it, of course, and I think sometimes she calls out Mulder's sort of is it stubbornness or his rush of judgments, in terms of like being sort of very one-dimensional, and one-eyed and narrow viewed, in terms of like rushing to sort of, okay, it's paranormal, where Scully would try to always, be a bit more open-minded, and sort of just provide or attempt to provide a sort of another explanation to keep Mulder on edge, or to keep Mulder sort of, how do I explain it? Keep Mulder sort of instinctive, or like to keep him, to keep his wits going, if that makes sense, like, and not make him stuck in his ways, because if he just thinks it's paranormal stuff, then he's only going to go for the paranormal sort of explanations, or he's going to search for things that aren't there, that may be in plain sight, if it's like sort of like a scientific explanation. But yeah, shortly after this episode, especially, like I said, I love the ending with both experiencing either side of the paranormal right there, with the Mulder experiencing the exorcism, and the guy delivering that chilling line at the end. It knows you, because I think it applies to both Mulder and Scully. That's a chilling warning right there. But as well, Scully going to their house alone and experiencing what was going on with the mother, and her being attacked by the entity itself, taking the shape of Michael. So yeah, phenomenal stuff. So yeah, that was a pretty good episode of the X-Files, man. Child actors in this show are phenomenal. This show, like I said, does not hold back, and is really ballsy when it comes to children as well. It doesn't hold back. Like I said, evil does not discriminate, and the X-Files certainly isn't just gonna let, we've seen it throughout the series, isn't just going to let kids slide by. It's willing to go into those dark waters, and tell you, basically, evil does not discriminate. And I love it. I love it. I love it. And yeah, the X-Files is one of a kind, man. One of a kind. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. It's been Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.